Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. Thank you for joining me. Now, unfortunately, COVID is still here. Now, you heard all sorts of stuff from Republicans and the president saying that the moment the election was over, the moment Joe Biden had won, the COVID would just disappear, be magically erased. That it would literally just get up and walk away. Unfortunately, we have hit some rather grim milestones. We're, I believe last I checked, averaging almost 1,500 deaths a day. On Friday, we hit 90,000 daily hospitalizations. Worse than it ever was the first time COVID came around. Now, we do have on the horizon a vaccine from Pfizer, Moderna, and a few other people that are looking promising. But that doesn't help when you have a bunch of idiots that are out there doing these bullshit things, causing people to get this virus. Just yesterday, I was having a conversation with some friends of mine, and it's not that I'm scared to go outside. Not that I'm scared of the virus. What concerns me are these pieces of crap that walk around trying to get in your face and act like they're Billy Badass because they're not scared of a virus. That's what concerns me, as somebody whose immune system is a pile of crap to begin with. But think of that. For about 17 days, we were hitting 60, 80,000 hospitalizations a day. And then we hit 90,000 hospitalizations in a day. And people ask, but how are people dying? It's just a cold. People, it's not a cold. I'm down to sick and tired of the BS lies about this virus. The argument that it only affects the old. That's a very lame argument, not to mention immoral argument, because what are you doing? Saying that the old people should just die? That it's okay that they die? Because when you make that argument, that's what you're saying. Kids can't get it. Not true. Kids can't spread it. Not true. Kids will wear their mask in school. No, they won't. Think of it. Just think of it. I mentioned it in other videos, but think about it. If you have it and you don't quarantine yourself, every day you could be giving it to 10 other people. And then every day, those 10 people give it to another 10 people. And so forth, and so forth. Therefore, you have this exponential growth and spread of this virus. And remember, every time it's transmitted between one person to another, it can mutate. With every single time it spreads to another host, because of the difference in immune systems, boom. Now, sometimes that can play into a good place for humans, because sometimes a virus will basically mutate itself to death, or to where it's not such a problem. Unfortunately, this one's not doing that right now. If anything, it's only getting worse, and nobody out there seems to give a damn. Now, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I live with a compromised immune system that this is a problem for me. And I know some of my listeners out there have different pre-existing conditions that could probably lead them to having bad outcomes or more severe outcomes. This just pisses me off that people are so lackadaisical about this. The other day I had someone try to argue with me, well, what about the flu virus? You're talking to somebody that stays home. during the flu virus. When the flu gets bad, I stay home. It was a running joke, but it wasn't really a joke in the old complex I lived in. Last year, I literally had somebody tell me they thought I was dead because they hadn't seen me in 3 months. Maybe we should all take the flu virus more seriously. Then we wouldn't have 38,000 dead, or 60,000 dead, or 18 or 20,000 dead a year, depending on which year you're looking at. Somewhere between 15 and 60,000 people on average die of the flu virus every year. Partly because people don't take vaccines, and partly because we don't take crap seriously. For years, I thought I should be going out with a mask during flu season if I went to the grocery store. I never bought one. Why? Because we as Americans don't take things seriously. But now I have one, and guess what? Regardless of the people around me, whenever I go out in the future, even after COVID's gone, during flu season, I'll be wearing a mask. It's just how it is. And to those of you out there that try to come up with every excuse in the dang book for not wearing your mask, stop it already. You're making yourself look stupid. The other day I had someone call it communism to have to wear a mask. Have another friend saying that it's just a huge ploy to take their rights away. Had a friend on my Facebook page who's a teacher, call it silly and stupid, basically, to wear a mask. And other people attacking private businesses because they expect you to wear a mask. But I know some people are actually taking it seriously. I have a friend of mine back in NAC who runs a bookstore back in Nacogdoches, Texas. And he's requiring people to wear a mask, even though nobody else around him is enforcing it. He's even lost business because he'd rather be healthy and his customers be healthy. But it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous how these people go around acting like it's not a thing, like it's a fake thing, like it's a hoax. And I'm going to tell you right now, people, it's not a hoax. We have over 250,000 dead now. They're looking over the next 3 weeks, maybe another 60 to 80,000 dead. Why? Because we're not taking it serious. Because we don't care. So for once, to my fellow Americans, I say this. For once, think about somebody besides your damn self. Think about your neighbors. Think about your older, elderly loved ones. Think about that disabled person you walked past in the grocery store without your mask on. And how that person may have just gone home to die. Anyways, this has been The Big Rant Show. I've been your host, Jacob Keck. I'll see you down the road.